Hello? Anybody? Hey? Anybody in there? Hello? Oh, welcome to today's video. Today, I don't know what we're gonna do, but because that thing right there wore me out, okay? I'm gonna take a little break from that thing. So, ow, mother chicken. There's stuff there. We are gonna be working on the S14. And when I say S14, we're not working on the car at all. We're actually gonna be working on this here booger right here. So this here, almost dropped you guys. This here is a LS. It's a 5.3 liter LS. It is out of a truck or a Suburban. If y'all watched the other videos, like I said, I hope you do. You'll know that came out of a 2004 Suburban. To give you a little rundown on the parts, let me, I'll get to this here in just a minute, even though you can read what it is. That is bad to the bone. And got another fuel cell. These are the slosh free, or the, get off! This is the, well, you can't see it anyway. So, one that has the foam in it so it doesn't floppy slosh you around. And you're also gonna need a LS6 intake manifold, because the one that comes on the truck is super tall. I mean, super tall. So you're gonna need an LS6 or a car intake. LS6 is just way cooler because, whoa, there's nothing in there. Because it is cable driven and not pedal driven. So I was gonna have to modify my Willwood gas pedal, and now I don't, because I'm gonna use a cable. Other than the drive-by wire, we're gonna drive by cable. So I'm gonna start tearing this thing down. Before we go any farther, let me show you the oil pan. I love this thing. It's bad as a bone. No way. So we are gonna be running a Moroso front sump. You have to run the front sump oil pan in an S14. This is designed to clear the front subframe. Subframe should sit about right here, somewhere in there, and then the back of it, you know, the whole steering column thing goes that way. Oh, listen. And it's got these fancy little baffles in it right there. See those? Prevents oil slosh. So super important in a drift car. I can't stress this enough, guys. People build these cars all the time, and I've seen it to where they just go get an LS and stick it in their car, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, spend a little extra money. Get an oil pan with some, you know, the baffles in it, and the oil, the slosh preventers. You know what I mean? I'm not exactly sure what those dudes are called, but I call them slosh preventers, doors, whatever. They look like hinges on a door. It just keeps your oil from sucking to one side or the other. You know what I mean? Slows it down a little bit. That way, you don't starve the motor that you literally just spent days putting in just to blow it up. So just, you know, spend a little extra money to get that. And the Moroso comes with, a lot of the times you have to relocate your oil filter. And sometimes it's a great idea, because on the left-hand drives, the steering rack is in the way, right? On a right-hand drive, you don't have to do that because the steering rack's not in the way. So I got the Moroso oil pan that comes with the adapter just to put your oil filter right back where it was. So we got that. I got a whole bunch more of these in today. You know what I'm saying? That's any clue? Got a whole bunch more of these in today. These wideband sensors, got a bunch of those in. That way, I may start, you know, putting them up on the website or whatever. We'll see. I got to talk to a couple people about that and see if we can't get a couple things on the Big Cartel. Speaking of Big Cartel, guys, listen, these shirts are not going to last very long. Get out there, get them, because once they're done, that's it. I'm not printing anymore. We done with them. Done. So, on to this thing. First thing I'm going to do is probably, obviously I'm going to take the belt off, and it's got a brand new water pump and stuff like that. But first thing I'm gonna do is probably, let's see, what should we do first? That was a question, guys. drain the oil. Check it. Check the oil, drain the oil, check it. Make sure there's no shavings in it and stuff like that. Make sure this one's gonna be black, obviously, because it has a lot of miles on it. And the only reason I'm putting this motor in it is because the 6.0 that's sitting in my engine pile right here with my 1JZ, my 6.0, and my K series, that one is actually going to be built. That one's gonna be fully built and ready to go for the drift car. This is just to get the drift car going for next season, so I can actually have something that I can drive and get some seat time in, so I can start working towards that FD license. Little FD license. I am gonna start draining the oil on this thing, checking it. I'm gonna filter it to make sure there's not a whole bunch of shavings and stuff in it. And if the bearings happen to look okay from the oil, so on and so forth, then I'll proceed with building it. If it looks like junk, I'll pull the 6.0 out and start doing that one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and drain the oil, but I'm pretty sure, well, I hope to God that I've already drained it, because damn, there ain't nothing coming out of that. Holy macro farts. Hope I already drained that. I cannot remember draining it, but we are gonna check it for little metal shavings. And boy, I do see some. I know that. The only place that I freaking didn't wipe, which was right here, is full of metal shavings. I can't tell if there's any metal shavings in that or not now. You see that line right there? It looks like there is. But is that coming from? Well, I don't know. That line of metallic look right there sure does look like it's coming from the motor, doesn't it? Okay, let's switch up where it's draining and see if it starts again. Yeah, see, now I don't see any. You can see all the sparkles up here. See all the sparkles up there? That's from the freaking last motor. Now I don't see anything. So the intake is ready to come off. I got the throttle body off. There's some 10mm nut. These are all 9. These little intake, intake bolts that hold the intake on. Those are 9mm. The ones that hold throttle body on are 10mm. And then you got this little pesky ass little piece of junk 10mm down in there. See that little fella down there? He sucks. Anyway, he's down. I mean, it wouldn't suck if you would take the front end of it off first, but I didn't do that. So we're doing this. So let me see if I can get you guys set up on a fancy tripod. And I had someone ask me too, hey, do you do all your own editing and stuff? I sure do. All my own editing, all my own filming, all my own everything. So I'm not even gonna cut this part out. Y'all get to see what I do whenever I record. Know what I'm saying? Yep, right there. Let's get in just tight. Let's get in tight. Word up, dude. Yeah. Whoa, too close. So, this is actually ready to freaking come on. Oh man, there's another one on this side. Crappy little thing. Got him. I got that little pesky booger. You better freaking. See there? Got that little pesky booger. So, it should be ready to pop on off there. Know what I'm saying? Eh? Know what I'm saying? big ass no for good nothing piece of junk. So it's the moment of truth, guys. Like, is this effed or not effed? And we gotta keep it Christian, okay? Can't really hardly cuss. No F-bombs, because like I said in the last video, there's children. There's children that watch this, okay? It's all about the children, guys. If I can get my big old butt down here. Like I said, let's look at this. Let's just take an old gander. Huh? Boy, it is nasty as it can get. Good Lord. Holy monkey testicles. So even if this was a car intake, I would be taking it off anyway because, I mean, damn, right? You gotta get it cleaned up. You gotta look good, look them, slickened up. And since we're getting them all slickened up, let me show you what that freaking, I know we're on the S14 and the LS, but I gotta show you guys. I gotta show you guys because it got nasty. When I was doing the wrap around the thing, the turbo manifold, oh boy, that stuff is gross. Look at this. I tried to clean that as best I could. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Oh. Eh? Right there. Huh? That's what I said. It's all about the children. It's all about children. So, Mr. Derek Jr., hey buddy. Huh? You be nice. Smile. You be fun. Fancy. Fancy! Fancy. I love it, man. Love kids. Absolutely love kids. Little Derek Jr., we ain't gonna go into who, you know, blah, blah, blah. But little Derek Jr.'s dad's name's Derek, obviously. And he actually watches the show. You know, he watches the channel. And that's amazing. His dad told me he was running around earlier pulling his little go-kart around and yelling fancy. Love it. I love it. So I figured why not give him a little shout out on the channel. You know, take about 3-4 minutes out of my day, write him a little fancy note and say, hey, Mr. Derek Jr., you know, you go ahead and pull that little go-kart around. Make your dad paint it or something. Well, I didn't get as much done as I wanted to tonight. I've only been up here for a couple hours. It's Saturday and all, and I was, you know, I just had a couple hours by myself. Because like I said, I got children myself. I got children and they let me leave for like 2 hours, 3 hours. So I took full advantage of that. I'm gonna go ahead and head home for the night and we'll see you guys in the morning, okay? So y'all just sit right there on your couch or your car or on the pooper, because that's where most people do stuff, is on the pooper. Him too. And you know, see you in a second. I figured before I leave though, huh? Before we leave, we're gonna do a little cold start together. Wait for it. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love it? Who doesn't love it? Whole new day, brand new Sunday. You know what I mean? Like a whole new one. You get like 4 a month, sometimes 5. So take advantage of them. But we are back here on this here booger. We got 2 boogers? Nah. Throw down in the comments what we should name the whole thing, really. I don't have a name for her yet, so throw down in the comments what you want to see on that deal. But I was doing, you know, I started cleaning it up. I've been here just doing a little bit of things. And I don't know if y'all can see it down in there. Let's see if I can get the light on it. Hello. Hello. Let's try this way. Is it gonna focus? Okay, y'all can see that down in there. I sprayed a little carburetor cleaner down in there. Just a little bit, guys. Not a lot. Just throw it down in there. Make sure it's sealed. Make sure your valves are closed. Because I'm gonna clean out every one of these nasty things. And as you can see, some of them are open. So don't just go spraying carburetor cleaner down inside the cylinders unless you know that they're closed. And just take you a big old freaking honking ratchetto or breakover bar like I do, stick it on the crank pulley and rotate it. If you're standing in front of it, rotate it clockwise. You know what I mean? If you're standing in front of the LS, rotate it clockwise. But this is a little before, with all the nasty cylinders, the nastiness all over it. I am soaking it right now. So let me throw a little Tommy magic on this. Tommy magic is done. Just look at these things. I spent like 4 hours. 4 hours. Get him out the way. Ooh, where'd my dang flashlight go? Check them out in there. Look how much cleaner those are. This is awesome. Let's see if I can get this side. Yeah, look at that. Huh? Look at that. So much cleaner. So much better. But I did get them all. I got them all cleaned up, got them all taped off. Now what I'm working on is I'm gonna take and cover up all these exhaust ports and obviously tape them off too. But I'm gonna take a wire wheel to these right here, clean them up, tape them off, and then I'm gonna start cleaning this block up because, man, it is grody. Grody. Super gross. Okay, so it's a whole new day. We are headed to the shop because I got a late start again. I stayed up at the shop way too late once again, and I didn't even work on the dang drift car. Sorry guys, I'm trying to drive here. I didn't work on the damn drift car. So I freaking stayed up there cleaning the shop, and I finally, wait, I'm on boom good. Finally got my drift station. I say drift station, a drift section set up in the shop dedicated to the drift car. And I'll show you guys as soon as I get there. I'm pretty happy about it. I'm pretty stoked at the way it came out. I got the drift car moved away from the wall. I've got the toolbox set up where I want it. I've got the light where I need it. I hung all of the body kit and stuff up on the wall so it's out of the way, won't get damaged. So as soon as I get there, I'm excited to show you guys. And just like that, she's clean. Let me get up here so we can get a better advantage. Oh, maybe up here. Let's get up here. Huh? Look at that. Look at that. So like I was saying, over here, I got the whole drift thing set up. I got the Miata is on skates, so you can just roll it out and work on the hatch. Down we go. And y'all saw in the time lapse, I got the rims off. They're getting tires put on tomorrow. I'm so excited about that. Here is my drift tire stock. We've got more coming. Radiator for the hatch and the intercooler. I'm sure y'all don't care, but that's what that is. I got it on jack stands up in the air so we can get the stupid rims off of it. And if I would have known that this thing had one lug nut holding it on, I may have done something a little different whenever I was driving back. But all in all, that's still there and still good. I think the bearings are still good. Word up. Anyway, that is what we got done with that. We got the whole shop cleaned up. Got the hood up on the wall so it can't get damaged. Got all the body kit hung up. Got my light right there. So I am stoked, guys. I am super pumped about this because we got little changes coming to the channel. Got my toolbox where I wanted, all the coilovers and doors and so on and so forth. Because this is almost done. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is. It is almost done. I started doing the wiring and stuff on the inside of it. It's working out great. Then over here, and I started to get things cleaned up because there's that damn phone again. Please hold. Okay, phone call's over. Anyway, like I was saying about this, and now since I caught my breath because I jumped off the table and I was fat. So, you know, that's just the way that shit works sometimes. But we've got some changes coming to the channel. Not big changes or anything like that. This is, like I said, getting close to being done. But we may have another sponsor coming in for the drift car. Deechworks still on board, still kicking ass. They're still bringing me stuff. They're still getting us hooked up. But we may have another one. We may have just another one. This may, and I'm not gonna tell you which one it is, but through all of this, we may have one coming. So I gotta get this thing pretty much where people can come in and start doing stuff to it with me. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So on that note, guys, take my big ass home. And I'm hungry as shit because I haven't eaten in like 3 days. That's a lie, that's a lie. I've eaten a lot. But like I've said it on every video, guys, if there is somebody out there that needs to talk or anything about, you know, opioid addiction or depression or anything like that, guys, every video I'm gonna put my Instagram right here at the bottom so we can talk, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm helping people, and it's a big thing, it's a big deal to me, big deal, to help you guys. Anybody, myself, you know, it helps me. It helps me stay the way that I need to stay, and I hope I can help you guys as well stay the way that you guys need to stay. But on that note, like I said, taking my big ass to the house, peace.